What up? What up? It's your boy G Fitz. We here. BSN presents Tell the Truth Sports Talk. NBA playoffs. I got the VP of BSN on the Zoom today. Ray Walker. What's going on, Shorty?
What's up, man? Been a long, long time.
I know, right? We took a hiatus for real. We took a real long hiatus. Ain't talked about sports in a minute. We back. I got my guy Pooh Bear, the enforcer of BSN. What's going on, bro?
What's up with y'all, man? I'm in here just chilling. You already know that.
Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about on this NBA front. First and foremost, congratulations to all the teams that have officially made the NBA playoffs thus far. We got some 2 more games tonight to determine the A seed in both and Western Conference, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. People gonna start flocking in as we go with this stream today, but man, it's been very interesting thus far. But the playoffs has played out how I've expected it to be in both the 7 seed matchups. But we got some breaking news. I think we're going to be the first ones to actually talk about it. Paul George of the Los Angeles Clippers been put in the health and safety protocols, which have him out for tonight's elimination game between the Clippers and the Pelicans in LA. I'm going right into it. I ain't even going to wait on it. The VP has talked about this in spectrum, different levels and different posts throughout the week in reference to this, and I gotta put it out there. Legacies is the play-in saving people's legacy, especially with what's going on today with the news with Paul George not playing due to health and safety protocols.
Yo.
What's up, Caleb? Bro?
Because I think if the Pelicans pull it off tonight, we are going to see Zion in the first round.
Okay. I agree with you. I definitely agree. So this is when the point of what you was making about saving legacies come to fruition. Because he hasn't played all season. But the one thing I have seen all season from Zion is he's dunking the basketball. He's done so much in workouts and on pre-gaming and getting himself rehab. He's doing the 360 dunks and reverse against the grain dunks. And now all of a sudden tonight, Paul George is not playing.
So don't that more so hurt Paul George legacy more so than saving somebody's legacy? Zion shit ain't really even start yet. It ain't really saving nothing. He just able to see him play some basketball and shit. Shit, nigga need to be out there.
I think the Clippers I don't know, they just cursed or something. Something wrong with them.
They gotta break that team up.
They gotta get out there.
Break that shit up,
man.
I can't say they need to break up the Clippers yet. You got to remember their best player is been out all season himself, and we already know. The one thing about Kawhi Leonard compared to that of a Zion, Kawhi ain't playing. He ain't even thinking about playing. He like whatever. It is what it is. So I can't say that it's about the breakup for the Clippers, but it's definitely a curse on that franchise.
Bro, they about to break that shit up, bro. They not, yo.
I don't think they made them trades they made. Them trades they made, that don't say breakup. That just say when we fully healthy, we're gonna be a problem.
Yes.
I give them 2 years.
There go that win though. That word win mean a lot, Doug.
Yeah,
I give them 2 years.
Why
so
ain't never healthy? And as you see, crunch time, Paul George ass ain't no.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not disputing his health and safety. Like if he's got it, we pray for him, hope everything's good. My thing is he just had a full-fledged game the other day with no issues.
Yeah, with no issues.
Nothing came up. And then, all right, the next day, in 2 hours or 4 hours before they get ready to get out for pregame, now you out. Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Paul George don't want to be in LA.
You need to challenge it like Braun.
You think you want to be gone, Paul George?
Yo, Paul George don't want to be in LA, bro.
Where you think you want to be?
Anywhere but. He want to be on a contending team, but that's why I'm saying they're gonna break that team up. They might as well get something for Paul George. If they want to keep Kawhi and build around Kawhi, do that. But Paul George and Kawhi not doing shit together. They haven't been. It's something every season with them two niggas, yo.
It's health. It ain't their game. It ain't like they.
Health. It's health.
Yeah, I mean, and Paul George might be tired of that. He might see a window like, I mean, this nigga Kawhi ain't never gonna be healthy. I mean,
right. So he gonna get the fuck out of there. Like, yo, y'all not about to keep putting all the weight on my shoulders.
But hold up,
y'all
though.
real fucking celebrity.
But hold up though. This is my issue with that. They've been together now. This would have been their third season full together. The first year, they get eliminated in the second round in the bubble.
After blowing a 3-1?
After blowing a 3-1. And they both were healthy. So that's
and they blame Doc Rivers, right?
Yeah, they blamed Doc. They fired Doc. Then you bring in Ty Lue. Everything was smooth. To be honest with you, Kawhi Leonard was healthy until the playoffs. Paul George was the one that was always hurt. Paul George was the one that showed the issue. So we can't say that Kawhi's always hurt. Paul George was the one that got hurt, and then Kawhi had a freak injury that caused him to miss this season because he tore his ACL in the playoffs last year.
Hey, Fitz, maybe 2 years.
It was what? A crazy alley-oop from going up on Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals?
Exactly. A crazy alley-oop that 8 and court on a catch pass. Then it was getting ready to be up 2-0 in the Western Conference Finals against the team that went to the finals. So
that don't mean nothing, though. Like, them close games don't hold no weight in the future.
At all.
Shit, Brooklyn was 2 toes away from beating the Bucks.
But that's another point that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But we're going to stay on the Clippers, though, real quick. My thing with the Clippers is the team is a gritty team, and the move that they just made was saying we're trying to get more roster depth to build for the team that we have constructed. They're not going to break that team up out of nowhere in a summer when they just made moves that could change their franchise around. When they all
2 years. 2 years, bro.
2 years.
2 years, they're going to dismantle that shit.
And that's the window that you in, because there's more teams that we're going to talk about later on in this that have the same issue going on themselves. So I'm not going to kill them just off of an injury-plagued season right now when they still got
their franchise cursed.
Yeah, they are. They are cursed. They are.
Because if you think about it, ain't this remind you of Lob City?
Yeah.
Couldn't get shit done. Had a good team, made good runs, but what they do?
Get hurt.
They had highlights. That's all they was good for.
Yep.
That's why I said that team. Ballmer got to get them out of that stadium. He got to get them out of there fast.
Well, that's the next move. Is that next year or the year after that?
The year after.
And then back over at
Anaheim. Yeah.
Back at the Forum where the real magic pause. But look, let's go back here. Let's go back. So now we go to the Eastern Conference 8 matchup. This who's gonna get 8. Cleveland is hosting the Atlanta Hawks. I like Trae Young tonight, man.
Yeah, Trae too much for that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good matchup though, to see Darius Garland going up against Trae Young.
Trae has turned into this version of this generation version of Reggie Miller. He's definitely a villain.
Of who?
The villain.
Yeah, you're Reggie Miller. He a villain. That boy a villain. He going
to accept that role though.
Yeah, he love it too, don't
he? I definitely embraces it.
Like, I don't think Darius Garland got anything for Trae.
I'll be honest, and he like going into other people's buildings doing that shit too.
Like, yo, Trae gonna put Darius Garland in that pick and roll and give them niggas 40.
So, like, all right, let me break this down to y'all, because I had this conversation the other day with a couple of my other sports guys, and he said that Trae Young's 8 for 24 performance, 1 for 7 from the 3, was bad efficiency, but yet he had a plus minus of I believe plus 25. I'm like, do y'all realize that his game is like Chef Curry's? He might have a bad shooting night, but because he draws so much attention just off of the ball handling and getting everybody else involved, he just opens up the game for everybody else. And that's what he does. I didn't think it was a bad game.
See, I always look at it like this. No matter if you 8
chef.
for 20, I don't matter if you 8 for 24 or 10 for 13. Some guys in the league just, when they score, it put fear in other teams' hearts. And Trae does that. Like, he can go 0 for 10, but that 11th shot is that, oh shit, here he come. Like,
yeah,
I can agree with that.
Yeah, and that's how I see Trae Young. Like, Yeah, he might have that game where he had a struggling game like he did the other day shooting wise. But damn, he went and got what 14 assists, I think, in that game.
Yeah.
That's something that you want. That's what you need in the way that the game is
That's
played.
your point guard. That's your
your
point guard, bro.
Now another question about Trey though. Is Trey the most disrespected player in the league?
Between him and Devin Booker, maybe.
I would put Devin Booker over top of him.
I kind of like Booker over that. Yeah,
because they don't
like
even
because I look at it like this with Trey. All right, Luka was in this draft class, so people look at Luka as Luka better. Now you got Ja coming up. Now we got people saying Ja better. So it's like Trey done all this so far. He was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. And it's like he don't get no respect.
And they tried to put LaMelo over top of him as well.
Yeah, they try to put LaMelo over him. Like, he don't get no respect.
I think we confusing like the hype around them other players, like you said, Ja and LaMelo. There's a different hype. You feel me? LaMelo had that hype since high school. You feel me? Trey, skill-wise, he's better than Ja Morant, hands down. Ja Morant is just exciting to watch. He's the Mike Vick of the NBA right now. Like, bro, I want to watch this nigga play right now. Is he the best point guard? No, he's not. He's not, bro. You're not picking Ja Morant over Trey when it comes to team.
Trey, even though he scores, he might be
point guard. You're not doing that.
He might be like a John Stockton, like as far as popularity, as far as the others. Like,
y'all can hear me? I'm back.
Everybody gravitated to the Penny Hardaways and Gary Paytons, but John Stockton was still doing his thing, killing all of them at the same time too.
Right.
And niggas do not want to call him the GOAT.
Don't nobody care for real.
Yeah.
That shit crazy. John Stockton's assist record might not ever get broken.
Ain't no might not. Niggas ain't passing that ball.
Broken. And the only one I think that's close enough to breaking it. It's funny to say that. The only one I think that if he's healthy and can last long is Trey Young, because he really wants to get the other people the ball more than he wants to score. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I kind of.
You know, the only reason why I would not Trey Young on the assist record, he played faster than John Stockton. He attacked the hole a lot. He plays with more physicality. John Stockton was a beef and potato dribbler. I ain't flashy.
Well, I ain't comparing him. I'm just saying, like,
yeah. I'm just talking about as far as assist records because John got 20 years. I don't got Trey playing 20 years because he played physical. You feel me? Like, yo, he get knocked around a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. John let Karl Malone take that beating. Bro, I'm not fucking with y'all. Hornacek, Karl Malone.
Yeah,
y'all go do that.
15,000 assists is insane.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
But that's a testament to longevity. That means making sure your body is always in condition to play.
And NBA was just giving them niggas any kind of assists.
Yeah.
There you go. I was waiting.
Yeah, that too.
I was waiting.
Karl Malone take 32
miles per hour.
The system that they ran, man, they just pretty much ran that pick and roll was like perfection. Him and Karl,
well-oiled machine.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
That was
pick and roll, pick and pop. We got you
all day. And then when they added Jeff Hornacek to the mix, it just opened up even more. So definitely, you know, we gotta give credit to John Stockton. But that's a good comparison, having Trey Young be compared to John Stockton and what he did with Capella. But they need to me, John Collins, disappointment, man. He gotta go. That's for another topic for another day. But I think he gotta go.
John Collins gotta go.
Yeah.
I always look at it like this for Atlanta. I think Atlanta is the team that got so much talent, it don't all fit. Like last year, they made that run without Hunter, and Herder took over. But now Hunter back, and now you're starting to not hear much about Herder and what's the foreign to hit the three? That's why they had to get rid of what's the face? Like they got so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
with John Collins. It's like you're trying to keep everybody happy, but at the same time, it just ain't fitting. They gotta get more role players.
Yep.
They got Gallinari.
Yeah, these guys. That's what I said. They got cause I don't feel like Herder impacts the game if he's not scoring. Honda don't impact the game if he's not scoring. So it's like they got to get those type of guys.
So you say more role players. So who are you getting rid of on the team? Like, what are you doing to make that team better?
I'm not
You got to
getting rid
get
of Hunter.
that's why I said you got to get all right. So
Another superstar over there too now.
All right, look at Phoenix. Bridges don't need the ball to be effective in the game. Jay Crowder don't need the ball to be effective in the game. So those are type of players like where Atlanta hurting them, they gotta score to be effective. Like they not locked down defenders or nothing like that. Like that's what they need.
Pretty much.
They do, but where they can pinpoint a second option, like because
So
every night is different.
George.
Yeah, they need like a Paul George. Yeah. Like, because
Yes.
every night is different. It's like, all right, Trey going to be the leading scorer, but who's number 2? You just never know with them.
Right. And that's why sometimes you need to take away some of the youth to get veterans to come into the building. And you know what's funny, kind of now I'm thinking about it, it's like Golden State when they had Iguodala. When Golden State went and made the move for Iguodala, they already knew that they were getting ready to have a vet come in to take away some of that, to help with some of that youth. And it's not comparing Crowder that's in Phoenix the same way, but he's the experienced dude that can allow Cam Johnson to grow to get himself better. So that's
Phoenix?
Say it again.
You said Crowder in Phoenix is that veteran role?
Yeah, he's like that vet guy that can wait, and then Cam Johnson and Bridges, they can kind of learn the game from
they
a
got
vet.
The point guard in Phoenix, though.
And that too, another vet that they had to go get, right? Because
if they would have kept them same dudes, I don't think Phoenix is here where they at. They would have stayed young like they do.
Exactly, because remember, they had all the young dudes when they went to the bubble, when they won them 8 games in the bubble. They were right there, but they had to go get the vet, and they had to go get the point guard in Chris Paul. So that changed it. Now, since we're talking about Chris Paul, I'm going to take it back over to the West. I think the Pelicans are winning tonight. If the Pelicans are going up against Phoenix in the first round, how do you think that's going to play out?
4-1.
Chris Paul going to tweak his calf muscle game 3.
Damn.
Chris Paul going to be out game 3.
Damn.
Only thing I want to see with Phoenix is now that last year, I ain't gonna say they surprised people, but they kind of did. Now that the target is on their back, I want to see how they play now with the target on their back as everybody expects them to roll through the playoffs. Like,
yeah, because through the season they kept it going. Like, with Chris Paul going down, Devin Booker carried that shit.
That goes into that disrespect of Devin Booker because, like you just said, Chris Paul went down and Booker kept him afloat. And I think he actually extended their lead in the West when he was out. So, got to give credit to Booker and Ayton for what they did. But I think that series going 5. I'll give New Orleans 1 game, but I think that's go 5. I'm happy if New Orleans get in because my guy Brandon Ingram, North Carolina's on. That's my guy. But yeah, I think they go. I know, but he's still a Carolina kid, so I go down.
They can claim anybody.
I don't know. I got to go 5.
Go 5.
That's a sweet, bro. That's a sweet. Just go down the matchup.
No, because CJ gonna go off one night. CJ always go off tonight.
CJ inconsistent, bro. He was inconsistent in Portland.
He always in the playoffs. He always good in the playoffs. He always
good. Real good in New Orleans. They're gonna lose one of them games in New Orleans, man.
Yeah, they probably do.
And that's
I don't think they don't got enough bench depth.
I got a sweep because Michael gonna have CJ fucking up. Michael gonna be in CJ shit. And when you get tired of Michael,
but if Zion pop up, we talking about a whole new ball game.
No, not. Zion can't get up and down the court right now.
If Zion's in there, and that's just me, I'm looking like you just said, Caleb, looking at matchups. If Zion's in, that means he's going to be playing more of the stretch 4 or 5, which brings Ayton out.
Yeah,
so let me ask you this. how long you think it take to get conditioned for a season?
Oh,
How many games
he'll
it take?
definitely be on a minute of
Yeah,
restriction.
Then he's not gonna affect that game. He gonna give you 20 pointless ass points. 20 pointless. No, he's not gonna be able to play 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
Get the team excited
I
now.
always say this: playoff experience matters and coaching matters. If the Pelicans get in, this will be Willie Green's first playoffs. He's a rookie coach, so we will see how it works out. I think the Pelicans just getting in, they might be a little happy that they get in, but I do give them one game. If they get to New Orleans, they're gonna get maybe game 3. If they get beaten game 3, they obviously get swept. But I think game 3, New Orleans will win that game, and then they'll get sent home after that. It's a winning 5. That's
Who's
how I'm
stopping Booker from getting 30?
Who's stopping Booker any night from getting 30 except Booker?
Cool. That's 30 right there. We're gonna just give Booker 30 off
You
rip.
just said, hold up, you just said Chris Paul going out game 3.
Nigga, they been winning without Chris Paul.
Hey, I'm just saying,
Playoffs a
one
different
game,
animal,
bro.
though.
One game, bro.
5-game series. 5-game series.
5 games.
I give y'all one game.
All right, I'm
Now,
going over
but
to the East.
if now the Clippers pull it off tonight,
It's a different story.
it's a different game. I got it going 6 at least.
Yeah,
I got that.
it's on 6, maybe 7. Maybe 7.
7.
Yeah, that
If
shit might go 5 too. Fuck that.
I don't know. I like Ty Lue. He's a good coach. He makes some very good adjustments.
I like
played-
Bobby Smurda in the playoffs. Bobby Smurda in the playoffs is a different animal.
Bobby been different since he got out though.
Hey yo,
Yeah, his powers did go down. Got out.
It's different. So
No
hey, let me
twerking and all kind of shit. All right, what's the next one? Minnesota Grizzlies. Minnesota Grizzlies.
I'm gonna go to this one. This is another interesting game because I'm glad you jumped over there. I was going over to that Minnesota versus Memphis. Two young teams.
With the upset.
Yo, I don't watch every game, but I'm watching every single one of these games. Like every single one. This one of the most exciting. This is one of the most exciting matchups in a long time because like when we always get them young up and coming teams, it's always like they always had to play like the old vets that always whip their ass when they come on. Now we get to see 2 young gun teams go at it. Like this shit gonna be fun.
I'll look at it like this: Memphis is that defensive, rugged young team, and then you got Minnesota, which is the offensive, running gun young team. Who's gonna win? There's gonna be 2 different styles, slugfest type matchup. I cannot wait to see the matchup between Desmond Bain and Anthony Edwards because that right there is gonna be interesting to watch. I'm gonna pick Memphis because I personally think, and you've seen a little bit of it in the playing game. Sometimes when that stage and that bright lights come on, Carl Anthony Towns, he's too immature. And he's very soft. And I think Jaren Jackson, along with Steven Adams, is going to frustrate him, and he's going to lose the game, and he'll lose this series. I got Memphis in 6.
I think with the veteran presence that we talked about before, I think Pat Beverly's going to be able to help them out with the not get rattled part and keep their head in the game and let him take all that emotional shit. You feel me? Pat Beverly don't give a fuck about a tech. If he got to get a tech to get the team hyped, he did. You feel me? So I think he's going to help them because he got that Clippers run. He know what it feel like to be close to winning series and getting deep in playoffs, whatever. So he going to be that veteran presence. Yo, Cat, get your shit together, bro. You a bucket. You can do this shit.
Cat show up. Them niggas gonna win.
Yeah, I believe that too. It's definitely all on Cat.
It's Cat, man.
Bottom line.
If Cat play like
he did, gonna win.
They lose.
If he play like he played versus the Lakers, them niggas gonna win.
They gonna win.
Everybody plays good against the Lakers.
I just look at Memphis like I'm talking.
He was a different animal that night. Yeah, I mean,
Memphis is a very good team. It just feel like how they was winning when Ja wasn't there. I mean, that's great coaching. But it just seemed like they peaked and they just reached a ceiling that can't be touched. And then now in the playoffs, that shit comes down and everything even. Games get closer, get tighter, more fouls
Yeah.
being called. So it's like now, do they have that chemistry to keep it going like that? Like, because what they gonna do when they down? Like, we never seen them really be down. Like, if Minnesota goes up on them, what happens then?
That's a fact. That's a fact. And like you said with the coaching, like it's basketball, so y'all got at least 4 games of each other to make adjustments.
Yeah.
Y'all might jump out game 1, and then coaches start making adjustments and fuck their whole rhythm up the next 2 or 3 games.
But like I said, I just don't feel like Memphis had that low yet. Like they've been so high all season. They haven't
too
had that.
cocky.
Yeah,
They too cocky right now.
Like they haven't had that punch in the gut yet.
Right. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I think that's in 6, man. I just think it's in 6.
Got Memphis in 6.
I got Memphis in 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Memphis in 6.
Wolves in 6, man.
Who you got? Who you got, Pooh?
I'm going with Wolves in 6 with my man.
Okay.
I got cash on for real.
Okay. Let's go to the next matchup. Now, this matchup is a real tricky one as well because I think this is 2 different teams that were on pace for 2 different things, but now an injury may change it up. And that's Utah going up against Dallas. Luka cannot be 100% with the calf strain. He can't be 100% with the calf strain. And it's funny because I think Dallas was going to beat them in 5, maybe 6. And then that whole thing about breaking the team up, Utah would have been broken up. They would have got rid of one of them, be it Gobert or Donovan Mitchell. But now I'm like, Utah might get that series. Utah
beating themselves, bro.
I think Utah win because ain't no way Luka getting out there. If he gets out there, we're gonna see another Kevin Durant situation.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
And I just hope, and it's just crazy. I just hope that Mark Cuban finally go get one of his stars some help. Like, go get one of your stars some help. I don't know why nobody goes to Dallas. Tax-free state. You got money.
Ray, you saying something that I've been thinking about the whole time. Do you think any true superstar type talented guy wants to play second to a foreign dude like Luka or like Nikola Jokic?
Yeah, I don't look like
because I think that's what the issue. I think that's what the issue is. Like, I look at like prime example, Spider Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, if he was to say, "I want to go to Denver to play with Jokic," do you think Donovan Mitchell would want to go to Denver to play with behind Jokic and be the number 2? I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I'll take that trade, Jamal Murray for Donovan Mitchell.
But see, that's you thinking GM wise, saying making the trade. I'm saying as a star player and you're a free agent, are you gonna make that decision to say I'm willing to go be second behind one of the foreign dudes? And when I say foreign dudes,
I think it's only one of them out there, and we just mentioned them a little while ago, Paul George.
and there you go. There you go. He would. I think he would love to go to Dallas.
Donovan Mitchell and whatchamacallit in Denver. I think he would, bro. I think he would. Like, that take the load off of you for real. Like, yo, all that bravado shit, it sound good. But when we at game 50, 55, and I'm tired and I got nobody to lean on, bro, he can't lean on Rudy Gobert.
And that's my point. So I don't think Donovan Mitchell is a number 2. I think he's a solid number 1
next year, man.
But you saying that even more. You just said it right there, right? Oh, he's gonna be in New York next year. Why not make the decision to go to Dallas to play with Luka? You know what I'm saying? That's a good 1-2 punch. Like, but nobody want to go play with Luka to be the number 2 behind him.
You know why he would choose New York? Because he's a fucking ball hog and he want to be the man.
Exactly.
That's why. It ain't got nothing to do with it being Luka or Jokic or none of that. The nigga's a ball hog. He like what the fuck is going on, but he don't like the spotlight that he in doing it.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
he
like,
only a
they don't
product
get the
of the
attention.
fucking team he on, bro. I don't.
Yeah,
If Donovan Mitchell get traded somewhere, I don't got him being the same Donovan Mitchell. I don't got
But you,
so,
him.
but that's,
so you're
but
saying
that's,
this about to be Darren Williams out the Jerry Sloan system?
Yes, sir.
but
Yes,
but
sir.
that's the, but that's the.
We're not gonna
So,
do that either. My man was shining when he first went to the Nets. Injuries fucked my man career.
Like
So we ain't
13
gonna do that.
games. Like 13 games.
We ain't gonna do that.
listen,
That
we done
nigga.
had that debate. We done
I
had
know
that
he got
debate
a 50
before.
piece.
We done had that debate before in reference to who was better, Darren Williams or Chris Paul. And for a 3-year window, Darren Williams might have been better than him. But we see who the
Might
point
have.
guard is.
Might have.
But to be honest, let's be real. The Utah Jazz should not be a franchise in the NBA.
Huh?
Right.
Anytime your star GOAT conversation player in a fucking in the All-Star pick and shit say nobody don't pick them. Like on national television with everybody watching, like don't nobody pick Utah Jazz players. Like that should tell you right there. Get that franchise the fuck out of there.
Trade Utah for Seattle.
Yeah, like Utah should not have a team. They only still relevant because Karl Malone and fucking John Stockton played 35 years there. Like,
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yep. I agree. And now,
Their,
and they're
their
trying to do
fan
that.
base too, though. You say that their fan base, like I mean,
they got a crazy fan base, but it's like the players that go there ain't gonna be able to like you said, Donovan Mitchell. He want to be in the spotlight. Like that's how the players are these days. Like he wants to be in the spotlight. And Utah niggas ain't in no spotlight.
Yeah,
They
I
not.
don't. Nobody even care when they play. Like dead serious.
Nobody.
Like, nobody cares when they play because they know
Ain't
they're not.
nobody sitting there like, yo, the Jazz come on tonight.
Never. Never, bro. Think they had 5 televised games in 2 years outside of the playoffs.
But with
Like,
all that being said, they were a 1 seed last year. They are the 5 this year, and I think they got a break because
It's over. The coach going to San Antonio.
yeah, he gone. Yeah, he definitely Quinn. Yes, he gone. But unless they win the championship, which I know they're not going to,
they're not. They're
they're
not.
going to break. But I do think they get out the first round only because Luka hurt. If Luka wasn't hurt, they probably got beaten 5. But Luka's hurt. Kudos to Jason Kidd if he can make it happen. But I got Utah winning in 6. Yeah,
I don't like the Jazz. I got the Jazz fucking up. I got the Jazz fucking up. I just don't trust them, you know.
It's a mystery. I'm gonna say Mavs because I do feel like they're gonna put Luke out there, which is gonna be a mistake. But I'm gonna say because I like you said, I don't trust the Jazz.
Yeah, I don't even. If Luka plays, if Luka can play and he 80%, then I'm gonna go with Dallas. But I don't think Luka gonna play because as an owner, and I see my franchise player who's what 22, 23, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking his career for a series that I personally don't even think Dallas is gonna win it, get to the Western Conference Finals. So no.
But you know what you also got to consider as an owner nowadays? If you don't deliver for your player, niggas requesting trades now.
Hey.
It's only so long Luka gonna be, I can go somewhere and win. If you don't want to surround me, niggas request trades all the time, bro. They don't get what they want. It's that generation.
Right.
Players control the market. So
Yeah,
Mark Cuban,
after this season, the pressure's on Mark Cuban.
what I say about the Clippers, he got 2 years. He got 2 years in Dallas, bro.
Everything is 2 years with Caleb today. 2 years.
Yo, this is season, yo.
So
After this, you got 2 years to
Mark
make
Cuban
a
to
move.
go after then, Ray?
Who
you want Mark Cuban to go after?
Yo, don't you always feel like it's strange that like it ain't got to be no superstar, but they don't get nobody.
Julius Randle.
Yeah, I'm about to say they don't get.
No.
They don't get. Remember, it was a big deal when they got DeAndre.
For nothing. Give them a second round pick.
For nothing.
Was a big deal when they got It was a big deal when they got DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul and them locked them in the room and told them not to go and shit. Like they don't get nobody.
No, but seriously though, Pooh, dead serious. Julius Randle was out of there in New York, right?
Cool.
What can Dallas give? I think that would be a very good complimentary piece to Luka Doncic, Julius Randle.
Julius Randle a ball hog too.
But he's not about that.
He need the ball to actually shit. Like without the ball in his hands, he ain't shit.
He's nothing, bro.
We done seen it.
That nigga don't move. That nigga don't cut. That nigga don't do nothing, bro.
But for real,
You know when you playing 2K and they tell you bad call for pass? That's Julius Randle, bro.
You got no roles. Now, I think with Jason Kidd, I think he would probably say, yo, Julius, you can be a starter, but you're going to play more with the backups. And that could actually help them out, Dallas.
And that nigga going to say, I'm going to test my options somewhere else.
But then
Dallas,
he'll be in Orlando then.
Because Dallas can't go into next year as Luka your star and your second best player is a 6-foot point guard off the bench. Like
it's Jalen Brunson.
That ain't gonna work.
And that's why Luka should get so much more love for the MVP shit. Because name me 3 other guys other than Luka and Brunson that's on that team, unless you know that team. You know what I'm saying?
Tim Hardaway got hurt for the rest of the year.
Right.
They traded KP.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody.
In your pal, I don't even know.
What the fuck did they trade KP for? What did they get from that?
Peace of mind.
They got Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie cool.
They got Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie cool.
Yeah, I think a healthy KP is better than a Dinwiddie over there, though.
Yeah, me too.
If you can get a healthy KP.
If you can get a healthy KP.
Well, he looked good. He looked good in Washington when he was playing. Looked very good.
KP fell in love with them 3-pointers.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's go to the last match. It looks like everybody's saying Dallas if Luka play, but if Luka don't play, Caleb.
I'm not saying Dallas. I got Utah winning.
I think Utah winning. I think Utah beat.
I ain't gonna play around. Utah gonna win that series 6.
Okay, now here we go. The series I think is a very intriguing series, because number 3 State versus.
I got the kiss of death. You see my photo? Got the kiss of death.
Yeah, he bet too much money, yo. He done fucked y'all up.
I got the kiss of death.
I'm looking at it and I say to myself, damn, the Golden State Warriors went back to strength in numbers. And I like their numbers because I like Jordan Poole. I like Kuminga. But they gotta figure out a way to stop the MVP, back-to-back MVP. And I'm calling. I think Jokic winning it. Who's gonna stop him?
Nobody, bro.
I think this is one of those matchups where it's the Shaq theory. Let Shaq get his. You just gotta stop them role players.
You can't let Luka. I mean, you can't let Jokic get his, yo.
No, you let Jokic get his. You gotta stop the niggas like Bones, Will. You gotta stop those Austin Rivers. You can't let them go off.
And here's why I say that though, because you can stop them on ball, but Jokic got vision. Only thing they gotta do is cut. Jokic gonna feed them. Jokic gonna feed them every time.
See, but I look at it like this on the other end though. Can Jokic handle Golden State small ball?
He don't need to.
Yeah, he do.
He don't need to.
Because if he's sticking Draymond and he at the top of the key, I mean
Draymond self-check right now.
Nah, but them pick and rolls and Jokers ain't stepping up to a Clay or Steph. That could be killer.
So if Draymond, I don't know Golden State lineup like that. I will put Aaron Gordon on Draymond. That way Jokic don't got to guard him.
I don't think Jokic is guarding Draymond anyway. I think
that's small ball. He gonna have to.
Yeah, I think he gonna roam on whoever. Shit, he can roam on Looney all fucking day. It don't matter.
But Looney ain't a part of the small ball. The small ball lineup gonna be Steph, Poole, Clay, Kuminga, and Draymond.
He's gonna have to no choice but to guard Draymond and then just basically cheat. And Draymond gonna have to burn him.
Draymond ain't gonna have to burn him. He gonna do the handoffs to Clay and Steph. And if Joker roaming, what he gonna do?
Set all them illegal ass screens that he set.
Yep. And if he's sitting in the paint
You
and
gonna
letting them
Draymond?
shoot, like I like what Iggy said. This is a series where Golden State can go home early or they can win. Because I don't know
Yeah.
what
Look,
I don't know what happened to him.
as long as Wardell Stephen Curry II is playing, I'm picking Golden State over Denver.
What's the
And
chance that he playing though?
he's supposed to be playing game one.
They supposed to play
Okay.
game. Me as a fan, I want to say it's over in 5, but I think it's going. I think it's going 7. To be honest,
I personally think it's going 7. I think they're gonna split the first 4 games where one's gonna win on each other's home court, then power the home court. Game 5 go to Golden State. Game 6 to Denver. Game 7 win or go home. And I'm
I
gonna go.
don't think Golden State should lean on that role players. Like I need Steph to bring that MVP stuff out. Like I need you to carry that team again, bro. They gonna
Yeah,
need it.
they're gonna need it later. And that's the thing, you're gonna need
yeah,
it.
I think that no, this is where the Wiggins and those type. This is where the Wiggins need to take over. Like you don't need Steph
All-Star
right
Wiggins. Respect that man. All-Star Wiggins, man.
now. Fuck no, that ain't gonna be in Orlando next year. Like Wiggins, you making $35 million.
Indiana.
35 million. Ain't no way in hell you can't go average 30. I mean 20 or 25 against fucking Denver.
He's gonna be in Indiana next year.
He gonna be somewhere. Not in Golden State.
He's going to Miami.
Well, I got Golden State in 6.
I go Golden State 7.
I Golden State is 7.
Yeah, Golden State might. They gonna win that.
All
But I
right.
got Jokic averaging a triple dub the whole
Let's-
series.
Yeah, I think that too. It's gonna be a 25, 15, and 10 kind of jump. You understand? That's how it'll be. But let's go over to the East. So
Oh Lord, they go to controversy.
I'm gonna start off with the 4-5 matchup.
No, it's out front.
5 matchup is I think the most intriguing matchup, and that is Joel Embiid and James Harden going up against Toronto and the Toronto Raptors. This is gonna be a good series for real. And with the non-vaccinated Thibault, who was a very key role player, I'm telling y'all, I got
Sixers better go up 2-0.
that's the upset series right there in the making. I personally think Toronto might steal that series in 6 games, all off of the strength of them not having all of their pieces when they go Toronto.
All off of Thibault?
Yeah.
Not you. Who else plays defense on the perimeter?
I'm about to say he a first team all defense.
But
And
all
he was
because of
gonna be-
Thibault?
And he was gonna be guarding Scotty Barnes.
I give him a game or 2, but not a series.
Fuck all that, man. Philly. And B gonna put them niggas on his back this first round, man.
I just think
So you
Toronto
talking-
one of those teams. They good at home. They always been good at home, and they scrappy as fuck.
And they
Like, they
well
got
coached.
scrappy motherfuckers, and they got everybody want coach. Yeah, everybody want Nick Nurse.
And watch this. This the same damn team that just won a title 2 years ago without
Hey.
Kawhi. And Scotty Barnes is playing the Kawhi role for them.
Who won the title without Kawhi?
They just won the title 2 years ago.
Who?
That was with Kawhi.
I know
Yeah.
that, but Toronto is right there.
They still got 6, 7 players on that team.
All right.
They ain't got Kyle there no more.
No.
Yeah, they don't. But Van Fleet was showing you he
Look,
was
Hall
better.
of Fame Kyle Lowry, man. Hall of Fame Kyle Lowry.
They
I
built
love
that man a statue in Toronto.
Yeah.
Rosen got sick.
Lowry. But they got all-star
Rosen get disrespected.
They got all-star
That's the most disrespected NBA player right there.
Yeah, that's the most
Rosen. I think San Antonio hurt his career though.
Nah.
I think San Antonio hurt his career, man.
No, I think he hurt his career not
hurt his
fighting back against Bron.
That's when he hurt his career, when he did that bullshit. He had 9 points, I think, in that playoff game, and then he got benched, and then he did.
Bron, get you gone, man. You gotta worry about that.
Get you gone. But you gotta fight back. Paul George is still alive because he fought back against Bron.
Yep.
That's a fact. And he just still not doing shit. That's all he is, alive.
Now I will say this: I do think Embiid is got the better individual talent. Him, James Harden, even Maxey. I like them, but I'm worried about them. Their mental with Philly. I'm worried more mentally with Philly. I want to see it go further. I think he's the second best player in the league, but we got to see it. We got to see him do it now, and there's a lot of pressure over there in Philly. Got a lot of pressure in Philly.
There's a bunch of pressure.
It's hard. Got to prove that he ain't just a regular season type dude and ain't on the decline. Embiid got to prove that he is the best. And then shit, Doc got a lot of pressure on him because, like Ray said a couple weeks ago, Mike D'Antoni might get that call if they struggle and don't make it happen. So it's a lot of.
I don't think Embiid got any pressure on him, yo. What pressure do Embiid have? Like what?
Back to what you said. How many years they got before they can have to blow that shit up?
Blow it up or get rid of Embiid?
Blow it up. Because if you're blowing it up, that means you start over, which you probably
they've been blowing it up every other year. They've been trying to find pieces around Embiid since.
So how many more years do you think Embiid has as an elite level?
At an elite level?
What is he, 29?
3.
How old is him?
I give him 3.
I think he's 28.
So he's 28. So he got 3 years. So the window is not 2, it's 3.
I give him 3 at an elite level. Not an efficient level, but an elite level.
So all right, here we go.
I look at him. I look at Embiid like this. I look at the fucking crazy shot that had him crying against Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons not showing up, and then now you're questioning Harden legacy right now. Like that's a lot of and it's not going to be Harden fault. It's going to be Embiid fault. All that shit going to be Embiid fault.
No, and for every reason you just said, takes it away from Embiid.
Yeah,
everything it away from Embiid, bro.
It don't sound like it's Embiid. It sounds like it's everybody else. And I give Embiid a couple more years for he probably want out of there. I give him about 4. I give him about 4 years still playing the way he playing though.
But that right there proves what I said about how many years do you have in Philly while he's in his prime. Is he gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna keep sitting here and trusting the process, or is he gonna make that call and say, get me out of here?
But
I can't.
To the original statement, is no pressure on Embiid. He's doing everything he gotta fucking do. Like, you can't ask Embiid to do more, bro.
But I just
mid-range defense, 3-pointers, passes.
But I think we see that, but I don't think the media see that. The media hate that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
True, I feel it, but the media not in them boardrooms and them contract signings. You feel me? Like not.
But they can put they can put the pressure on you though.
And I feel like he handled it. He had pressure on him this year when Ben Simmons wasn't there before they got James Harden. What is he gonna do? He ain't come up short.
Because look at KD. KD said it the other day. He said, Embiid the MVP. It's just people don't like him over Greek and Joker.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But I said all the time on the Facebook page, NBA turned into a bunch of politics.
Oh yeah, it is.
So you take the politics away, Embiid has nothing to prove. James Harden got something to prove. You cried your way out of 2 franchises back to back.
And then let's not add the Philly part to it.
Well, I ain't gonna say he ain't got nothing to prove. Nigga got to get a chip or something. He got something to prove. He don't got as far as
them Philly fans don't want to hear all that shit.
And staying fucking healthy.
Staying healthy, cool. But I feel like when we talk about that championship, right? What has he done not to put them in a position? He's done everything he could do with who he has, bro. He done everything. So he still want to win.
Favorite player right now.
He still want to win. He still gotta win. But as far as proving who he is as a player, bro, a championship is a team accomplishment. If you're not giving me a team, then I'm gonna just go down as Karl Malone or Charles Barkley. Like, yo, I'm gonna just be a great nigga without a ring. But James Harden, the pressure's on James Harden, The pressure's
Oh,
on
yeah.
James Harden. We watch him
I think
cry out of
if we did a
Houston.
list of most pressure, it's definitely James Harden. Like
I think the
James
pressure.
Harden looking like a bona
Yeah,
fide
because he
fraud
done
right
cried
now.
his way out of 2 teams in 1 year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
and he
that the
looking like
most
a bona fide
pressure
fraud.
you have a guy that's coming onto the team that's already had a whole lot of scrutiny and issues over the last year. It makes the whole franchise have a bunch of pressure. That's the problem.
Pressure on Doc Rivers and James Harden.
The pressure is on the
Them
whole.
two. It's not, bro. I mean, if that's the sense, nigga, the pressure on every team to get to the finals, because the chances of coming back with the same team is rare.
Truth be told, I wouldn't be surprised if Morey want to get fucking Embiid out of there and give the shit to Harden.
And would that be smart?
Would it?
Like,
Smart.
Who the hell you gonna? If they get rid of Embiid, who you replacing him with, and for what? And for
Morey
like
just,
what?
Morey just want D'Antoni there so they can look good, sell tickets, win 60 games in the regular season, and
shoot 300 threes a game.
Yeah, shoot 400 threes in one game, and then choke in the motherfucking playoffs.
They're gonna trade Embiid to Utah for Donovan Mitchell. Then trade Gobert to Dallas.
Ain't enough basketball for Donovan Mitchell and motherfucking James Harden, boy.
Hell no. Hell no. So who you
like? I feel bad for James Harden. Like y'all losing NBA friends. Like how you lose NBA friends?
Cause he be bitching, bro.
He
be crying too much, yo. Like
definitely.
I can understand Houston, bro. All right, we did everything we could in Houston, yo. I'm ready to go, bro. You feel me? It is what it is. Brooklyn, you ain't even give it a chance. And then Kyrie came on top. Oh, I don't gotta be vaccinated. Your dumb ass should have stayed.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's why we gonna get to that point real quick. But so who y'all got? Y'all got Philly or y'all got Toronto?
I got Philly.
I'm gonna stick with Philly. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna stick with Philly.
I guess I'm the only one. I'm going with the upset.
Yeah,
you gotta give the lone wolf call, yo.
Yo,
I give the lone wolf call, yo.
Like I said, I do feel that Dabble missing them game 3 and 4 gonna be big.
Yep, I'll go there. So let's go to the 3.
So 3 and 4, real quick, Fitz. 3 and 4. You think they're gonna split with Thibault being gone, or Toronto gonna win both of them?
Toronto could possibly win both.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It depends on what Toronto do in game 1 and 2. If Toronto get a split in Philly, I think Toronto win both games in Toronto.
Because the big issue about Philly is that nobody talk about. They have no bench at all.
None.
Like none of them.
Oh. And look, and it's about contracts and GMing, right? Probably the worst contract in the NBA is Tobias Harris.
I think John Wall, but that's cool.
That's John Wall just in bad spot. He got hurt twice, and then he said, "Shit, y'all gonna pay me to sit at home? I'm gonna take advantage of it."
AKA Penny Hardaway.
Yep. You gonna pay me to stay home? Cool. Appreciate you.
Yo, can we just talk about that for like 45 seconds? Where John Wall going, bro? You think he done in the league, or somebody gonna give him a chance?
John Wall is getting ready to rescind his career like Stephon Marbury in the Ninth Basketball Association, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shanghai Sharks. Okay.
Yeah. Get a statue over that bitch.
Over that bitch for Jim and for debt. Okay.
Hey, can you blame him? If I'm getting $40 million and the guy say, and you say I want to play, I'm healthy enough to play, and the owner tell you, nah, dog, we want you to sit down because we worrying about draft picks for the future. And then you look at it and say, I got an opt-in clause. I can get another 45 to sit here again. And he like, yeah, cool. Yo, let him sit home. He just got paid $100 million to stay home.
But you know what's real, though? I think if John Wall play with Houston, he gonna fuck that whole little chemistry they trying to build up with the young niggas.
That's now.
I don't think John Wall benefit Houston Rockets, bro. So as an owner, I would have to pay you anyway. I got it. I'm a billionaire, whatever have you, bro. You can make these 45. but I don't want you on the team. I don't want you playing right now because you're not helping us.
But that makes him look bad as a. I'm not talking about the GM. I'm talking about how it's going to make John Wall look. It makes John Wall look bad because make it look like a bad teammate or something when really he ain't done nothing wrong. He had a contract.
I just feel like he don't fit the Kevin Porters, the Jalen Greens, the Christian Woods. I just don't. I don't see him fit on that roster.
They was talking about getting rid of Christian Woods anyway. So what we talking about here?
It depends who they get.
They had him and John Wall in the trade together.
Yeah.
And they wanted something decent.
They wanted like 3 first-round picks.
Something decent. Like, bro.
That ain't worth 3 first-round picks. We literally joking about it, but John Wall was hurt 3 of the last 4 years.
Right.
John Wall just in a fucked up spot because the NBA got so young at point guards.
Yep.
Like there's really no other team really besides maybe the Knicks that need a point guard.
I mean, just look at the last 3 rookie of the years.
I put on my team out there.
LaMelo
Alex Burke running point guard.
Hey, fuck it. We cool with that. We ain't paying them 40.
That's a fact.
I'm just looking at the last 3. Like even with that in the sense to the Knicks. If I was the Knicks, I would have probably traded for John Wall. But they signed fucking Kemba Walker and then did the same shit to Kemba Walker.
They should have traded for Russ. That's what the fuck they should have did. They get their star.
But that's the point right there. You trade for Russ or for John Wall. Either one of them was a better option than motherfucking Kemba Walker, who might have a degenerate knee problem right now because he's
cheap. Kemba was cheap, Doug. Kemba wasn't 40.
Yeah, Kemba was cheap, and the Knicks still missed the playoffs again.
Hey, them niggas paid 40 for both of them niggas, and they missed the playoffs.
That's true.
Yeah, John Wall it's just fucked up because like if you look around the league, everybody got a point guard damn near, and it's like nowhere for Yo to go.
Yeah,
there ain't nothing wrong with being the backup point guard.
Yeah, but not for $47 million though.
Yeah, that's the only problem right there.
Not at all.
We don't talk about John Wall in a minute. I'm gonna come back on. Let's go back to the rest of these playoffs. 3-6 matchup. The 3-6 matchup is gonna be the Bulls versus defending champion Bucks. I think this is an easy series to call.
I don't know, bro. I got the Bucks winning, but I don't got them just walking through the Bulls.
Zone hurt, ain't he?
Bucks and 5.
Yeah.
Bucks and 5.
Yeah, Bucks and 5.
Bucks and 5.
I don't know.
It's not 4.
I give him 6.
I don't think we ever seen a downfall like this. Like, yo, they was so high. Like, they was up there. Everybody was the Frozen MVP and all this. Man, this fall been crazy.
And all it took was the loss of one of the great young point guards in Lonzo Ball.
One of the who young point guards? You said one of the who young point guards?
My man, fragile as hell.
One of the great young point guards in the league.
That's my dad.
The BSN?
He's fragile.
Great young point guard, yo.
Yo. Every year.
That nigga brother better than him.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't
nothing wrong with that.
Yo,
they both not great.
Zoe been hurt
everybody can't be great though, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Lonzo not a great point guard.
Yeah, but he was good enough that this team ain't the same team without him.
Yeah,
good enough.
The team was in first place. The team was in first place, and then when he got hurt, they done trickled all the way down to 6. Like
so what if I said it was because they lost?
I'm not
Caruso.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Lonzo was like the one piece that made them go from 1 to 6, but he's a quality guy, yo. He's a quality role playing point guard, yo. He's solid. His issue is he can't stay fucking healthy. He can't stay healthy.
That's just sad.
Yeah, this is the 4th year in a row that I've watched Lonzo Ball turn a team and kind of start having them winning, and then I'm hurt.
He got 2 years. He got 2 years, yo.
He got two.
Nigga about to be a real journeyman out this motherfucker.
Yeah,
he already that. He on the
I
third
love
team.
Lonzo. Everybody know I was on that train, but he definitely gonna have a lot of jerseys in his house.
What? More than Shaq?
One of the best one of the best point guards of all
He gonna
time.
be like,
Jersey
it's
in the
funny
league
because
and
he
on
gonna be
Rondo.
like Rondo.
He's
Huh?
Rondo. He's Rondo.
Yeah, he gonna be like Rondo.
First of all, we're not gonna disrespect Rondo.
Hold up, stop.
You feel me?
That's not
The nigga
disrespect.
finds a team.
That's not disrespect because I've watched Rondo. You know how they put that post up saying Chris Paul done changed 4 different franchises to having the best records of all time. I watched Rajon Rondo put every team in the playoffs that he been on. Every
You know what Rajon got that Chris don't? 2 of them things.
Yep. Yep. And
Well, Chris didn't get to play with motherfucking Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen and motherfucking Paul Pierce.
But they needed him more than he
did
needed
play
them.
with Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Rondo was that key factor in a lot of shit, bro. Like, he's a Hall of Famer in my book. Hands down, Rondo really, he's that. You put him in the right system, that Sacramento shit, that don't count. That Chicago shit, that don't count.
What's Chicago?
Me?
Yeah. But
When Rondo played in Chicago.
he took him to the playoffs.
That shit don't count.
God damn.
Count.
So if you lead a team to the playoffs, it don't count?
He didn't lead. Rondo don't lead teams to playoffs, bro.
Bro, you know what I mean, yo. He's the point guard catalyst that gets you into the playoffs, and then he shows his worth in the playoffs. That was the post I made the other day about Rondo might be one of the top 5 best role-playing guys of all time when it comes to playoff basketball. Because when he gets in the playoffs, he turns into playoff Rondo. It's like he just does his thing.
Yeah.
So it's no disrespect to Rondo. It's just we were just comparing it. You know, it's just
playoff Rondo and leading the team to the playoffs, 2 different damn things.
Agreed. The only team I think that he led and helped lead was Boston. He led Boston. And quiet as it's kept, that year that they won the championship, he was the X factor because he was fucking.
He was different. He was different, yo.
He was fucking them up. He couldn't. The Lakers couldn't stop him.
Yo, he was different, yo.
And even
the Lakers
Miami
had fucking Jordan Farmer. What you thought this was going to be?
Kobe, look, that's why, and that goes into my Kobe point. Kobe tried to stop. Kobe had to try to stop Rondo, Paul Pierce, and fucking Ray Allen in 08.
You know why you can't stop Rondo though?
I'm listening.
You can't stop a passer, yo. You can't you literally can't stop a legitimate passer, bro. Like, what are you gonna do?
Well, you know, in the bubble when he became Steph Curry.
That nigga averaged 10.
Stop hitting threes. He was
that nigga averaged 10.
Russell Westbrook girl cussed at him and he said, "Yeah, get this bitch out of here."
Yo, listen, bro. It happens. It happens, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Let's go to this matchup before we get to the biggest matchup that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about that 1-8 matchup. So we all thinking Trae Young going there, right? Trae Young is going to win. They're going up against Miami in the first round. The villain goes to South Beach in a couple of days. Who's winning that series? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I like Atlanta, but I think Miami going to win the series instead.
I think that's about to be the series that's up there with Memphis and Minnesota.
Oh.
Because you never know what Jimmy Butler you're going to get. Is Tyler Hero going to come out there 6th man of the year? Or is he going to come out there on some funny shit? You feel me? Bam, he going to struggle with Capella on that pick and roll. Capella going to eat Bam up in that pick and roll, bro. But Capella might struggle with Bam stretching him. So, like, it's don't they got Victor out of shape ass back too?
Victor been playing. He been playing.
Yeah, 40 to late.
So I think that's one of them series like Minnesota and Memphis, bro. Like, I can't call it. I'm gonna say Heat.
I got Miami in 6.
I got Miami in 6. Miami in 6.
Oh, bro.
Got them.
Now,
It's
now
tough.
is it pressure on Miami this year?
No, because they know that this team is built for the long haul. And I think they really like, we're comfortable against Greek Freak because they match up well against Milwaukee. But
How?
They're
How
bad.
they match up well against Milwaukee?
That's one team that they can beat. They can beat Milwaukee.
I mean,
Who?
Miami.
7-game series?
Fuck no.
They already did it.
When? In the bubble?
It don't matter when it happened. It happened.
I'm so glad you say that. So you already know what I'm about to say. I'm about to just go way off topic. Since the bubble's so important, LeBron James' brain don't get an asterisk next to it. There's been a lot of references to the motherfucking bubble and how efficient
Because I
niggas be in the
told you
bubble
once. I
and
told
how
you
tough.
again. I told you once. I
Only
didn't
fluke thing
agree
that
with that.
happened in
I
the
never
bubble
disagreed
was
with
that nigga
Stop
from
bringing up
Indiana
LeBron. LeBron's
who was
not in this
hooping.
conversation today.
No, I told you I'm just bringing it back because we're doing a lot of bubble.
Who
We're getting a
says
lot
that?
of credit for bubble basketball, but when we talk about who won the championship in the bubble, that shit don't count. Niggas didn't even want to be there.
Who said that?
You don't watch the media. You don't be in these BSN
watch
comments.
That's why you don't need to listen to the media. That's why you gotta stay here with BSN.
I said BSN comments too. Your page. You don't
Again,
be watching your page.
You watching people who only watch narrative talk. Well, you gotta keep it real. Be 100 with it. Let's be 100 with it. Because I'm gonna break this here. 1999, they called it a strike shortened season. Didn't everybody have 50 games to play to get to the playoffs to go win championship?
Right.
Didn't same happen in 2012 with the Heat when they played 66 games? Hold up, wait. Even this last year, the Bucks didn't play 82 games and won a championship, and the Bucks had a lot of people get hurt to get them where they had to go.
You
and
talking to the wrong one.
I know that, but I'm talking about it because we live.
Okay. Okay.
Watch. Then we got the same.
Don't be calling Wayne out, Khalid.
Exactly, yo. We don't need to hear Wayne. We ain't care about what that said. We just keeping it real. And then we got the last one. Golden State went through the same thing in 2015. They won with a bunch of injuries, but so what? Even Golden State in 2016. I feel as though they would have
won with some fucking injuries.
Exactly.
Clay, KD.
That's a part of the game.
No, that's all I'm saying. We just gotta keep shit across the board. But look, back on the Heat and whatchamacallit.
The Heat gonna win in 6.
I look at it like when I say it's the Heat under pressure, because I think a lot of people think the bubble was a fluke. Last year they didn't do nothing, and then now you brought all these guys in this year. You got the number 1 seed, so it's like it should be championship or bust for them.
Mm-hmm. I don't think so. Not yet.
I think the pressure's on how early they get eliminated. If they get eliminated first round, it's a bust. You feel me? But they can make it around 2, possibly the conference finals, then they in a good position. But if they get gone first round, yeah, bro, like y'all wasting time.
Well,
how long Eric Spoelstra got before they get a new coach? And I like Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra ain't going nowhere. No time soon.
Pat Riley got him.
He's just he like that fucking what was the movie? Damn, Get Out. Pat Riley just took over his body and shit.
God damn. Who said Pat Riley took over his body?
That's Pat Riley coaching.
Yeah. They're not going nowhere. Spoelstra ain't going nowhere. And the Heat going in advance to the next round. All right, let's go ahead. I think this is the biggest Eastern Conference matchup.
Celtics 6.
Celtics versus the Nets. KD and Kyrie and the Brooklyn Nets take on the Boston Celtics.
Yes, they do.
And look, you see what Ray just did, right? He said Celtics is 6. He don't want to see KD. He don't want to see when it. And it ain't his fault. But I say this: the best player in the world It's gonna show everybody why he's the best player.
Who the best player in the world?
Kevin Durant,
I give him best score.
the best player.
I give him best score. I don't know about best player.
I know y'all thinking down at the bottom on this Zoom that y'all two saying LeBron is the best in the world at 38.
LeBron's not the best in the world at 38. He's
World
not.
is best in the world is number 7.
No, he's the best scorer.
7. Shut the fuck up, Doug.
He's the best in the world.
Scorer.
The best in the world is Greek, and it's just Greek don't want to accept it.
And that's why KD best in the world.
No.
I'm gonna give slight edge to KD right now.
KD do one thing better than Greek, and that's shoot. That's it.
Okay.
That is it. Everything else, you checking off Greek. That makes him a better player.
So Greek's a better playmaker than Kevin Durant?
Yes.
Yeah. Did both of y'all say yeah? Both y'all niggas high.
Yeah.
They both said yes.
The nigga was a point guard in the beginning of this year in his career.
Like, yo.
You
Greek plays way better defense, better playmaker. What else you got?
All right, you say way better defense, but how many points the Bucks giving up a game?
The most in the league.
The team, or how many points is Giannis man giving up?
Don't none of that shit matter.
It do matter.
100 is 100.
I think they both like. I never get the Greek defense shit because I don't like when he didn't play Kawhi or when he didn't play KD. I think both of them like free safeties. Like they good help defenders.
So who's a better help defender?
I mean, you gotta give it to Greek with the block shots.
Okay.
You put them both together.
Yeah, for real. Greek the better help defender. So he's a better defender.
Then he a better rebound.
KD is a all-time scorer, bro. And that's where like basketball lose a lot of narrative. They put scores over all around basketball players, bro. Basketball is more than scoring.
But that's why I said with Boston. Without Ben Simmons, again, that game 4. They muster enough defense. Tell him.
I think Bruce Brown gonna be a key factor in this series.
I think Bruce Brown ran his mouth too damn much.
Hey, man.
Talk too much. Sometimes you shut up and let the beat just do his thing. And he run his mouth too much because if he'd have just sat back and be quiet just for a minute, they might have caught him sleeping. Now Boston might come.
He still did it.
But I personally think that it's definitely I got the Nets 6.
Because
I got the Nets and
to me, it's the worst matchup for the Nets because I don't think got anybody else like a Milwaukee.
Yeah, the goddamn thing. That's how it goes.
Boston guys, they do nothing but attack the rim. Like Tatum takes the rim, Jalen takes the rim. When Marcus Smart get hot, he attacks the rim. So I think that shit gonna put a lot of pressure on Drummond and KD to protect that rim.
I got the referees making sure that KD don't foul out.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's gonna be a lot of fouls, shit like that.
And after that, when KD get 50, Kyrie gonna make sure that his sage is burnt all over the garden.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, Ramadan Kai on a different level, bro.
Because he only played 22 games. That's everybody.
He's in peak season right now.
He in peak mode right now.
He's peak mode right now, yo.
Stay on the shop. He said he'd take about 15 games to get ready. That's where Kyrie at right now.
Yeah. Yo, he's there. He's there, bro. He's not going to burn out the game 7 of the finals.
Yeah, he's not going
to. He's there, yo.
Yo, I'm telling you. They're going to win that shit.
I got Boston and I'm sorry, not Boston. I got Brooklyn in 6 or 7. It's going to be a tough series, though.
All right,
But
man.
I just feel like Jalen and Jason are they real streaky, bro. They can shoot you out of a game, or they can keep you in the game. They can both
My
go for
my thing
30.
for them, my thing for Boston was Robert Williams getting hurt because
Yeah, that's big.
he was a critical part of what they were doing when they started to click.
Yeah.
And I get it that Tice and Horford are there, but it's almost like that playing in spurt shit. When Robert Williams was just giving them something different, and then it was
Al
opening up the
Horford
offense.
ain't been the same since he left Atlanta.
Hey, Al Horford is a winner. I always like Al Horford, but
What
I
he
don't.
win?
I agree though
What
what
he
you're saying
win?
where he's at.
Now, but
What?
this is the question though: do the Nets have to take one of the first 2 games?
Yes,
No, no,
yes,
they don't.
they do. Because
What?
God, watch this, Caleb. I can't agree with that point because they got to win one game in Boston. So if you got to win one game in Boston, it's better to get it done early. Get game one or
I
game
thought he
two.
was saying, do they have to win both of? I
No,
thought he
No,
was saying.
they have to win one game in game
Oh yeah,
one or
they
two,
got to win one of the first two. Yeah, definitely, definitely.
and that's pressure. That's
that's
pressure on.
that's a lot of
But
pressure. But see,
but
that's
when
the
I
thing I
when I
don't
look
get.
at it, when I look at it,
That's the thing I don't get about. I get the hype of them winning because of who they are, but they got to do what we talked about right now 4 straight times for them to win a championship. In my
and
opinion.
that's why I ain't giving them the championship. But I'm gonna give them this series though. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna give them this series because I look at it like this matchup. KD's the best player. The second best player is Tatum. The next best player is Kyrie. Then the next player is Brown. Then it might be Smart. But then after that, I'll go with the Brooklyn pieces because I personally think that Dragic is a very good addition to what they're doing. Don't sleep on Patty
Mm-hmm.
Mills, who I think is very solid. And
Is
Yeah.
then
Seth hurt?
what Jeff? Jeff who?
No, Seth.
No,
Seth
Seth.
Seth
Curry?
brother number 2.
Yeah,
Is
Seth.
No,
he
he
okay?
there. He gonna be playing.
I, I don't think Blake or Aldridge playing this round though.
They don't need him. They don't need him. Andre Drummond playing like he back in Cleveland, yo.
I think they're gonna
He
stay
look.
with the 8-man rotation with them niggas playing 40 minutes a night.
Had that 8-man rotation with Claxton ass in there because fucking Drummond is trash. He is trash.
Drummond doing what he got to do, yo.
Yo, Drummond is
Drummond
trash.
doing what he got to do, bro. He
Yo,
playing with
you know
energy.
why I don't like Drummond? This is why I don't like Drummond. That motherfucker 7 feet, and yo rather go and when he do pick and roll, you ever notice how he get real low to the ground on the pick and roll shit, and then somebody just straight drive right by him and dunk on him at least 2 times a game. That's why his ass stay in foul trouble because
That
he do
nigga
simple
slew
shit like
footed.
that. Hey, but that slow foot makes a major issue for me because he gets embarrassed consistently.
But Boston not a real pick and roll team.
Yeah,
Boston.
they're like their ISO team, but that's
This one,
another reason why I think it goes better to the Nets.
this is a great matchup though because it's one of those things where I think a lot of people like Tatum. I don't think Tatum had many haters out there. So it's
No.
like, is Tatum ready to take that where Book at right now, where everybody's starting to, Booker. Is this Tatum moment now?
He can't with Jaylen Brown. He can't.
Damn.
Tatum and Jaylen Brown is like Russell and fucking Kevin Durant, bro.
Yeah, they are. But we always seen guys like this though. But they've been
Yeah,
getting it
like
together though.
Breaking news, y'all just came through on my phone. Luka Doncic is out for game 1 of that series, and he may be out for game 2 as well. I'm telling y'all, I don't think he's playing. I think it's a smart move by Dallas to sit him out, rest
His ass out.
Yeah, just leave him out. Don't even risk it. It is what it is. You know, you got time. Don't be Grant Hill. Don't be Penny Hardaway.
what? No bullshit.
And then with this series, the coaching pressure.
Yeah. 2 young coaches going at it in this Brooklyn Boston series. It's funny. I actually lean
if
to
the Nets lose, Steve Nash gonna get hell.
Yeah. He'll get fired.
Yeah.
And then D'Antoni might take that job.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get hell if they lose this round.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where
Because I
Trust me.
think
It's all about matchups. You know, this
I know
series is all about matchups.
I know Katie like to be a one-on-one guy, freelance, but they got to run a system when it comes to playoffs. Like I don't think you could go one-on-one every time, pick and roll with Brown every time down the court when shit get real.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with that is though, when KD hot,
Yeah, it's nice.
One-on-one that shit.
It's
One-on-one.
nice to be hot, but sometimes you got to run some sets sometimes.
Yeah.
But my issue with that is KD can't shoot the ball more than 25 times. Because if he shoot the ball more than 5 times, he dead in the water.
But yo, so from what I've seen so far, fucking Kyrie getting 30 off of what? 14 shots, 12 shots?
Yeah.
KD can take 25.
Yeah, he can afford to.
He can take 25, bro. And if he take 10 and he goes 6 for 10, 7 for 10, it's gonna be a long night for Boston.
But
it's gonna be a long night.
Well, it's gonna be a long night for Boston anyway because Brother Kai is coming. Brother Kai is coming. He's gonna have the stage. Like I said, he gonna have no meat. Pause. You know, he gonna have nothing to eat. He gonna be all right. He gonna kill.
One of the things about the Nets though is like I want to see how if Ben do play in this series, how do they react to him? Like, do they try to make him the man? Do they let him follow suit? Like, I want to see how that's gonna work.
I feel like if Ben come back, the pressure is gonna be from the media and not the team. You have enough scorers around you where 9 times out of 10, you don't get that blown dunk that you had last year in the playoffs where you passed it off. Like, we're not looking for you to be a scorer. Like, you don't, bro, average your 10 points, how you get your 10 points, your 13 points, how to get them 13 points. But we got clutch time players.
Yeah. So like you said, the media fuck around, Nets win, but Ben Simmons has 6, and they're gonna be like, oh, shit ain't working.
But they not gonna look at the fact that Ben probably had 3 blocks,
a
couple steals, you feel me, probably 12 assists. Cause like, yo, in Philly, it was built too much around him and Embiid. As crazy as that sounds, because Ben is not a scorer. He's never been a scorer. He's gonna drive the lane, but he's a pass first player. And you got him surrounded Patty Mills, Seth Curry, Kawhi. I'm sorry, not Kawhi, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Andre Drummond for the post. Bro, I'm cool if you don't take a shot the whole game. Facilitate, play defense, bro. That's all you gotta do.
It's definitely gonna be crazy once he in there. They talk about his confidence sky high. He walking around practice like he Michael Jordan.
That boy light skin.
Hey, look. And I wasn't even thinking on the Ben Simmons aspect because it's the same thing like with the Zion thing with the Pelicans. He hasn't played all season, so I want to see what kind of he can only play in spurt. My thing for Ben Simmons, it ain't about this shit. It's about when you do get on the court. Are you going to shoot when they leave you wide open? Are you going to go to the basket and not be afraid to attack because of your confidence level of free throws if you get fouled? Mental. That's all that is for him.
He don't have that weight on him no more, bro. He don't have that weight on him no more.
And because he's playing with 2 guys that's going to basically do it for him, right?
He got more than 2 guys. If he come off the bench, you know what I mean.
I say 2 guys.
Yeah.
Focal dudes that's going to be like, yo, the ball going to be in my hand anyway. I get it. That Philly didn't have that. Philly said, I need you to be the second scorer. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't maintain that. Now you can basically just be a defender. You can be Bruce Bowen. You can be Bruce Bowen. You can just play defense.
And get 15.
Yeah, yo. Or you can be Rondo and get a double-double with 6 points. We'll take that. We'll take 12 or 14.
Because it's conducive to what the team wants to do. I agree and I get that. My whole issue with Ben Simmons is sometimes in the big moments, you still got to step up and still got to
be on the bench. He's gonna be on the bench in those moments.
So
He's not gonna be out there, bro.
Yo said he gonna be on the bench.
Yo, if it's a 5-point game with a 10-point game with like 5 minutes left, 3 minutes left, Ben, like, yo, you're not gonna be out there.
Yeah.
What if you get him out there to play defense? Get him out there to play defense on like something like that.
Bro, when the game that low, that close, I feel now this is how I feel. Next defense is secondary because they feel like they can outscore what you're doing.
Okay.
You
feel me? So
that's where character come in play because like Kyrie and KD the type that's gonna be like, nah, nigga, this us. Where
us.
Where my fear, even with Golden State, I think Steph's problem is he want to see Clay do so well. He dumbed himself down for Clay. Where that ain't gonna happen with Brooklyn. Like they like, nigga, fuck you. We're gonna get a house.
Yeah, bro. Just like the other day when Brooklyn was playing, bro. You see Kyle walking down the court telling Kevin Durant, yo, take him. Everybody move. Everybody move, yo. Take him.
Well, we're gonna see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a real good playoffs. The injuries kind of fuck it up though, for especially a team like Dallas, and then the health and protocol safeties with the Clippers.
Part of the game, bro.
But it's a part of the
their game Sunday.
Who?
Boston and the Nets.
I believe so.
I think Saturday. Who played tonight? I think they play Saturday, bro.
The A spot on the line tonight.
All right.
Yeah. The AC's on the line tonight. Well, we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting.
So the big question: who y'all got in the finals and winning it?
I think it's too early for me. I ain't even
gonna
jump out there.
I was gonna say the Lakers, but them whores fucked that up. Let's see here.
Yo, you think Frankie V getting another job after you pick your choice? After you make your final choice.
He gonna be on somebody good. He gonna be on a good team, being a defensive coach.
I got Phoenix versus the Milwaukee Bucks in a rematch.
Rematch? Oh man, you so cliche.
I got the rematch, and I think Phoenix wins it in 7 games.
And you got Phoenix win it. Ew.
Yeah,
I
don't know about that.
And then his bitch ass can retire next year.
And still going down as the number 6 greatest point guard, maybe 7th.
Man, fuck him.
If that.
I'm going for it all. The grudge, well, not the grudge match, but this matchup is going to determine who is the all-time great as far as them two. Nets versus Warriors.
That will be a tough final. As far as narrative.
The league would love that shit there.
Yo, the narrative.
Who's the greatest? Who's really the face of that team? Who was that guy? And guess what? If that's what happens, I'm going with Brooklyn. I think KD will win that series.
Yeah, because KD emotional. He emotional, boy. Them burner accounts can be up and running.
I was kind of going the same way you was going, Ray, but I got Phoenix coming out the West. Got it being Phoenix and the Nets. And I'm
gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna just throw some teams out there. Don't hold me to it. I ain't putting no money up on it. I'm going Nuggets and the Bucks, you know. Just to make it interesting.
You like Joe?
That shit's not gonna happen, so it's all good.
Nuggets and the Bucks, you know. Shit, they all got the same chance of going.
Oh yeah, everybody has the same chance of going.
I like Phoenix. I just feel like because now, especially with the Luka news, I would say they're just gonna walk through people.
Oh, look, this is how we're gonna do this. We're gonna see who wins it. We're gonna come back on here in 2 weeks when they get to the second round, And we're gonna do this thing again for the next matchup, and then we're gonna roll from there. I'm about to get up off here, man. This has been BSN Presents Tell the Truth Sports Talk. All of y'all, I appreciate y'all coming on as usual. My kids act like they don't know how to sit the hell down. They always in my face. I love them though. I'll let